I've had depression since I was probably in 6th grade. And I saw counselors off and on until, I'm 33 now, so. And there were good times and there were bad times, but I've been on medication since high school. Things had just kind of hit a point where the suicidation just was so strong. I knew something had to happen. The only option I wanted to pick was ending my life, and I knew that wouldn't solve anything for my family or, kind of was ranting honestly to my friend. She'd said something about TMS, and so I literally just Googled it for Topeka, and Prime came up. I kind of leapt at the opportunity because I felt like in the case studies I had read, there weren't a ton of side effects that were going to be negative. It was more exciting than anything because I think I just felt so broken. It didn't seem like a risk. Mine was kind of a frustrating road. Like those first 2 weeks, you were constantly checking in with yourself and saying like, well, maybe this is working. What if this isn't working? Do I feel okay today? I just felt so cared for that I just kept coming and kept showing up. And then probably about week 5 or 6, I looked in the mirror this morning and I didn't say anything bad about myself. Like, I just kind of thought, hey, good morning. I'm not negative self-talk right now. I feel good about myself. But I didn't have makeup on. My hair was up. Like, it wasn't like I had done anything for the day. It just was like, I stopped having those conversations in my head of, you're not good enough. Honestly, a lot of my suicidation stopped probably within 2 weeks of it. I think more just because I felt like I was getting treatment. But I think after week 6, the negative self-talk in my head wasn't my go-to. I will tell you that one of the reasons I went with Prime is because in my consultation with Dr. Porter, he explained to me other places I could go or other treatment options for me. Just that transparency alone made me feel like this guy wants what's best for me personally and not just what's best for his company. Anytime I called, they knew instantly who I was. Like, it just felt like I was coming to a place where they truly cared about me. They temperature checked me. Everything was clean when I came in, nicely set up. It was super professional and relaxing. It felt like a good place to come. It kind of felt like you were coming into somebody's living room, also professional living room, I guess, if that makes sense. I would strongly suggest checking it out, even if that's not for you, but having that consultation, then you also know your options. It was just so worth it. It was a long process. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't hard some days, but when I came in, they always greeted me so nicely. If they were ever running late, I got a phone call. The communication part was just above and beyond anything. So I think having that consultation, while I was really lucky and it was successful, even if it hadn't, I feel like they would have helped me figure out what my next steps would have been. And I think that's a lot for a company. I wish I could tell you why I'd ever been suicidal. I don't know. Everything grew up great. I really have all the things I could ever ask for, but I just didn't want to live. And I think that's a really scary thought for people to have. And I think it's really scary when you tell other people that, because then they're like, I don't know what to do with that. Like, here it felt like I could say exactly what I felt. Having someone to say like, yeah, I totally don't want to live anymore, but that doesn't make me a bad person. It just means I need help and I don't know how to get it. It truly has been amazing. I am Laura Douglas, and I am diagnosed with ADD, major mood depressive disorder, general anxiety disorder.